When she will. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Um. Okay. Okay. Oop. Hello. We are not back. This is something new. This is Blasphemous. Okay. So many things that I wanna talk about, but one thing that I'm thinking about right now, mostly, stands around this. So first time I played Blasphemous, I didn't get to check out its like resolutions. I just made sure to lower the graphics to as minimum as well, like there's not much to lower, but I lowered even where it was there. Um, it was like in windowed mode. It was like 12 whatever. Um, but this time I started with like my native screen resolution, which is this. Do you see the issue? Because I see the issue. I know that there's an issue because I had I had googled around what could be the solution for it, and this is apparently the solution. If you lower it down and you put to scale, it works. Um, well, also Pixel Perfect works as well. And actually, because of how this game plays, I am kind of like intrigued to put, you know, to put it in like somewhere over here and like have it like a little bit raised, and maybe also I do find interesting to have visual effect of like classic RTX CRT, sorry, CRT uh PC with a little bit of a curve. Oh god, oh, it was a little bit of a curve. I would definitely go for something like this, and then if I could just, 1 second, if I could then just move it over here, and like if I could like also like do a drawing, to make it look like a cool screen instead. Oh god, that would be cherry on top, cherry on top. But maybe we're not gonna do that. Hey, Bellissimo, I'm just like really indecisive about just the style because I really want to do it like this, right? But like also at the same time, like if I'll do it like this, will it be good? Is it better to instead have it scale and like this instead? Mm. Tough choices, tough choices. Choices that I never had to make last time I played Blasphemous because I was playing it on a laptop. I had no concerns over the quality of the image. I was concerned whether it's running, okay? How are you doing, Bellisium? I am so, by the way, I'm so. I don't know, like, there is like this feeling about the fact that I finished your model, and but there's always like this a little bit tinge in my noggin of like, there's like a little bit I can improve with like a controller model part, like the one where like because the controllers that you're holding in the models that I made looks a lot like a fucking GameCube controller. So I was like, damn, Um. Also, by the way, interesting part about this. So, for me at least. Yeah. One thing that I thought about is the fact that I mean, this is actually a brilliant feature in the sense that this is actually true pixel art. Like this specific like CRT where everything like kind of rounds a little bit, like every pixel is slightly rounded. That's actually the true pixel how like pixel art has to be experienced. Yeah. Like because like those little like rounded pixels, that's how pixel art was originally. But now with our LSD LCD TVs, um it's not simply an effect. Um it's how do I describe it? it's more, it gives it a feeling of you're playing an actual game from the 90s. Like if you were playing Castlevania, right? If you were playing the original Castlevania on a CRT TV, it wouldn't look like this, right? You wouldn't see all those like pixels. You would be seeing all of this. You would be seeing like small round dots, and those small round dots translate really well into like more detailed, smooth picture. It's brilliant because they understand exactly what pixel art stems from. Okay, anytime there's an artist who draws pixel art, they're drawing a word perception of what pixel art would look like from a person who never experienced a CRT TV. Okay, like a person who never experienced CRT TV and they only experienced LCD TVs, and they try to play Mario, on LCD TV, they're gonna look, oh, and gonna go, oh, everything's like pixelated like this. This is like what pixel art is about. But no, actual pixel art is this. Actual pixel art is this. It's about small round dots that get like blurry as the closer you look. It's brilliant. Honestly, like it's so genius. I have a lot of gripes with Blasphemous in terms of like where they put some of their like buttons for stuff. But this one, oh my god, it's a genius. You know, it's unbelievable. Um, what are your thoughts on Blasphemous Bellisium? Would you like to share them? Damn, I really want to keep this mode on. I'm gonna keep this mode on for sure. And like I'm gonna do this. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do this because I feel like in this case it's not even like the gripes, it's more of like the I don't know how to else describe it. Actually, you know what? No. This is perfect. This is perfect. There's not actually even the gripes. It's like my ideas of like artistic vision. Like my gripes are, for example, I don't know. It's gonna make the stream super cozy. God, this looks so much better with like this like mode of like CRT TV. God, this is actually brilliant. I think I'm gonna start sucking their dick more and more if I play it like this. Oh god, this looks so good. The sun rising but our sins. It's a little bit blurry, at least for me, in terms of like vision when I look at this.
Because it is my guilt, I claim your grievous miracle.
I I get
Hurt with regret.
for sure, for sure.
Put your punishment and nail it deep.
But
Shape my guilt once again.
how is work? How are you doing, Bellisium? I'm gonna pour myself some soda, get myself some pop because I think I deserve it as a good boy. Okay, that wants a soda. Say hello to my off-brand 7-Up or Sprite, whichever you prefer.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment
Oh.
and corruption.
Damn. Okay. I think I don't know if it's a wise choice, but yeah, sure. Like if you want to watch me during the work hours.
And will never be able to unravel was called the miracle.
I also. Oh, you can't hear it again. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, it's because normally I lowered game volume for all of the games, so like I can like speak over it. But I think because they're like nearly whispering, it's gonna kind of break it. So I increased it. Also, okay, one of the things that sorry about that. One of the things that I was thank you. I think I increased the volume. Can you hear it now? Like it shows to me that like I can see the volume spikes now. So, although if like I would need to replay the cutscene, I guess. One of the things that so one of the things that absolutely confused me is about like their like certain choices in terms of yeah. Some of their choices in terms of like movement mechanics. So okay, B, yes, like their movement is like the most confusing to me. But I really like their idea what they did around. So the entire concept, because I already played the entire game, so like I know it and I can like talk about it ahead of time. But the entire idea of the fact that every single blessing is what in our world we would consider like a curse from God. But like essentially the idea in this world is that because like the word blessing and the word curse shifted. Oh, right. Okay, hold up. The word blessing, the word curse shifted around, and so everybody says they're blessed, when in fact they're cursed. It's really interesting. Yes, so it's E, right? Wait, was that E or K then? No, that was K. Okay. Like the choices in terms of like damage, like B, no, J to block, K to swing. It's like I for inventory kind of makes sense at least. But it's like I have to like put my entire like hand on my like when I play Hollow Knight, I have to just put like my right hand on arrow keys, you know, to like move around, and I need to put the left hand on Z, X, XC buttons to like swing and do damage. But the idea is that I have to like who designed it? I don't know. I don't think the developer, like that's the thing that like after playing the entire game I thought about every single time. I don't think the development team knows how to knows how to play on a PC, you know. I don't know who the fucking designed it, but like it just feels to me. It just feels to me like they never played on PC before, because this is like a nonsense. This is a nonsense configuration at least. Like this is the configuration you would expect from like first Doom, where like you have arrow keys to like point the gun towards, you know. Like, oh yeah, like point the gun, arrow keys. That's how you do it. And like, oh, how do I attack? Mouse. I don't know. Like objectively, like in second game because here's the thing. Maybe it's like that guy who played like Counter-Strike, but like his entire setup is carried over from him playing Pilot Simulator. Like like besides Counter-Strike, he plays only Pilot Simulator. So whenever he's on like professional tournaments, he like plays with like the weirdest, you know, setup ever. But like it works because he's like professional player and he played for a long time that way. But like anybody trying to play the way he plays, it would be like nonsense.
Regretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end.
Is that audible?
I am Deo Gracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence.
So,
The cradle of affliction is what you seek. This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches. It is a remote place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door.
sorry, I have not checked it out. I only saw the message right before I started the stream, William. But I will look
Even
at
a
it.
wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those eyeballs. However, what I do know is that,
I think, right? Hold on a second.
according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access
That's-
to what they guard.
I mean, close.
One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice.
William, how's the audio? Does it sound good? Do you hear it well?
Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies.
Good.
And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral. In the bowels of the bell named
That's very nice.
Hondo that grows into the earth.
Oh, that's not nice.
Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip,
Why did the dog vomit?
firmly,
What
notice
happened?
that it wounds you and makes you bleed. Having grown, with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the father carved into the knob.
Wait. Like the whole, like a treat bone or an actual bone? Because that's different. Dogs don't usually eat a whole bone at once. Because if he fucking chewed through entire bone, that might be not good for him.
That will mean that you are at the mercy
Oh,
of
well.
the grievous miracle. Whether
Yeah.
even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those eyeballs. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one.
Because I ate like a really big plate of pasta today. I had a smoothie. I had I had a smoothie. I had a big plate of pasta. I had I had something else. I know. But yeah, all delish, all ate. Yummy in my tummy, and I'm feeling real good. Like oh wait, does his eyes bleed if he stays for long? Okay. And I hope your dog feels better because it sucks. Another point that I was gonna make is that yeah. I worked out.
Even a wise penitent. However, what I do know is that, according to
Yeah, we already heard everything. Yeah, okay, one of the weird things about Blasphemous is the fact that, like, from Blasphemous 1, to Blasphemous, uh, from Blasphemous 1 to Blasphemous 2. So, in Blasphemous 1, they implemented no, in Blasphemous 1, they implemented like you're not using your mouse wheel for literally fucking anything. Legitimately I can press it like nothing happens. But up. God damn it. Okay, I'll up. You don't use your mouse wheel for absolutely nothing. But you do use K and J, with J being block and K being attack. But in Blasphemous 2, they did implement they did implement they did implement the mouse, but for whatever reason they decided that like left click gonna be attack, if I remember correctly. Left click is attack, but right click is jump, and that's like I'm legitimately like stun locked by the developers, like the balls on the developers, like not the fact that the fact that they like absolutely refused to implement mouse wheel, and then when they eventually did, they just went, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Like not the mouse wheel, sorry, mouse buttons. Like but when they did implement mouse, it was oh yeah, how about we implement in like the most unusable, like left click to attack, right click to jump. You serious? Wow. It's like you're not joking. I'm starting all from again is interesting. Shift K, right? Yeah. Is it fair to call Blasphemous a Dark Souls-like game? Because I just went about it about Hollow Knight. Like Hollow Knight is like dark, you know, it's
There is no answer to our plea. The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who await here.
Oh, you know what would be good? Oh, a second. Sorry. I just realized. Because I don't know, my horns kinda like look stupid in the complete pitch darkness. Pitch. If I can add just fucking solid color image as a background. Yeah, we're gonna put an image. Interesting. Because I guess I have never properly played Dark Souls either. Yeah, no worries. Like you better go to fucking work, Belisium. Like I don't want you to fucking like end up getting fired because of the, you know, because of you're watching the fucking stream over here. Oh, hold up. I was thinking. I think I'm gonna draw like an image for Blasphemous, but while we're not having it, I'm gonna do Blasphemous. Okay, you know what? as long as you're not looking at the camera, I would be all right with you talking while driving. But like, like as long as the phone is like, on the side, you're looking at the road, I would be almost all right with that. But like I okay, fair enough. Oh, this is perfect actually. This would be perfect. Um yeah. It's still illegal technically. I'm pretty sure. Like if you tell the cop like, yeah, I'm just drive while talking on Discord, they're gonna be like, it's a fucking fine over here. But it's yeah. Did I save it on desktop? I think there it is. Ah, I see. That's not exactly what I was planning to do. How about we do? Well, you are in Florida, so that could be a possibility. um, I'm gonna be doing some editing live because I actually like artistically I think it would be cool if I just did this. 1 second. Um, if I just crop from the right about 300 pixels. Okay, 300 is a little bit too much. 250. Ah, 250 just perfect. And then another 250 at the bottom. 250 a little bit too much. 150. 100? Yes. Okay. $125, perhaps? Oh, perhaps if Milady permits 125? Yes. Okay. Perfectly normal looking stream, I'd say. No, okay. Actually, it kind of looks ugly. Hold on a second. Um, hmm. What if I stretch? Transform. Stretch the screen. There it is. You know what? Fair enough. I think that works. What do you think? Is it visually better or worse? Because I think might be better, but it could be worse. I know when I was working at Amazon, my fucking supervisor definitely hated me being on the phone while I was doing stuff. So, like I wasn't even like watching videos on the phone. I was like listening to like podcasts and stuff because I mean, I'm spending 10 hours in this joint, okay?
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one. Welcome to Albero, sanctuary to this humble brotherhood of
Sorry. And you move to the right.
the kissers of wounds.
This fucking gross.
Few remain here who can still employ it. But Tirso is my name.
There are few of us who still care for the sick and ailing. With devout kisses, we bless the wounds of those who seek our protection. Thus both we and they remain at the mercy of the miracle.
Yuck. Gross.
Time outside these walls passes by strangely. In sundowns we need not contemplate. But if your penance happens to carry you under set skies, be so kind as to bring us some ingredients for our ointments. The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are.
Cool. Dove skull, obviously. Wait, what? What was the...
Thou hast called upon the witch of the Order of the True Shrine. In this place,
I'm trying...
we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them holy burial as our charitable rule prescribeth.
I'm trying to like piece together what I remember and don't remember from the game, which is not a lot.
O penitent one in silence, the Order blesses you.
I do remember the Kissers of Wounds, that I didn't help them out.
In this place, help us these poor souls. O penitent.
That I didn't like help them out because... Well, I didn't help them out completely, because I was just like doing busy stuff, you know? I was like, who knew that they put the fucking shit on a timer, you know? Like, who knew that they all would die, you know? Fuck, wow. Shit. To be fair, I think it's because this bitch has like heavy attacks. Yeah. It's also, by the way, the thing about this game is the fact that, I mean, it looks kind of cool, right? Because of like even with the big pointy hat, but like you probably cannot properly wear this in public without somebody thinking you're a KKK member. But objectively, I think, to be fair, if you're wearing Blasphemous shit, you just might get away with it. Because of how like distinct it is in terms of like, yeah, big pointy fucking hat, but so is like, but you also have like a sword, and the hat is metal, you know, like you sprinkle in some blood. Oh damn. Shit. But yeah, like, never played Dark Souls, right? I tried to play Dark Souls 2, but then I was like, kind of, you know... I tried to play Dark Souls 2, but I kind of just like... I got lost, and then I stopped playing, you know? I was like... I'm not built for no like map markers, you know? Good. But I mean, if you look at Blasphemous and Dark Souls, they do kind of carry, like, I guess they carry like some, you know. It's like when you don't know somebody's like related but they look alike, you know, like when you're like meeting your like half sibling, and then you go, oh yeah, I think that makes sense, you know. That's how, like, at least Dark Souls. Whoop. That's how Dark Souls and Blasphemous feels to me. And so is. And so is Albedo. And so is the what's their name? Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight might not be in the same like family. It might not be super related, but like it's like aesthetic. It's like how in I guess spoiler to Marvel movies if you never watched any of them. But how in Marvel you have Hela, Thor, and Loki, and Hela and Loki are both like these goths like fucking, you know, goths fucking theater kids, and but at the same time Loki is the adopted son of Odin instead of, and Hela is his biological daughter, but they still like both exactly alike. So that's how to me Hollow Knight feels in terms of Hollow Knight feels in terms of like it may not be related, but it feels very much like, you know, the same person raised you, and you kind of like ended up with this like both of you are goth theater kids. Like, when I say they feel like Dark Souls, I don't mean difficulty. I mean specifically the atmosphere around the game. Specifically the idea of like, even in this case, like, I don't mean Dark Souls, specifically Dark Souls. I mean very specifically Souls-like games. Because Souls-like games often carry on this idea of like disease and gods and whatever the fuck, you know. I like it. It's hard to describe, but they always have like these deep themes hidden behind the crunchy shell of grossest fucking bodily horror you can imagine, and like dark Lovecraftian monsters that you have to like fight over and over again, dying over and over again.
Time outside, but if your penance sorrowful be.
Fair enough. Equip, right? Wait. Like we haven't seem to be like oh right, that's the one thing that I didn't understand when I was playing it back in the first time, is because I didn't understand like how do you fucking scroll down, because it doesn't follow scroll wheel. So there was like some button that you had to press to scroll down whenever you read it. What was the button? I don't remember the button, but it was like when somebody told me, oh, you just had to like press this to scroll up and down. I don't think this has like more text, but there is like some parts of it where I was like, okay, but how do I scroll further down to read it? And I was like struggling. Somebody was like, oh, you just have to press like, well, it was fucking O and L or something. And I was like, fucking who put O and L? And also, by the way, it's nowhere in like description. There is nowhere like in description that says, oh, you have to press O and L to like scroll down to get like more information. It wasn't O and L. What was there it is. It's H and Y. You need to press H and Y to scroll shit down, and nobody tells you this. Literally, you get told fuck nothing, and then they go, yeah, like, why didn't you just figure out that, like, if you want to read the abilities, you just have to fucking scroll down, you know? Unbelievable. I'm legitimately, like, pissed so fucking off. I was so pissed off when I learned about it. Because when I learned about it, it was, I think I was playing Blasphemous 2. And, like, I was like, you know, like, it would be really nice if I could fucking read shit. And then they were like, oh, you just have to press the H and Y. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, is there like some sort of like a tutorial that tells me? And they're like, no. Like, nobody, there's no tutorial to tell you that you need to press H and Y. Like, nobody tells you how to, like, navigate the fucking, I think, pretty important step in terms of any gameplay loop, which is fucking reading descriptions. Like, you know how I was reading descriptions first time I was playing it? I was googling it. I was googling the description because I had no idea how to scroll up or down on the fucking thing. I was like doing the mouse wheel and I was like, oh, mouse is like completely unusable. And then a kind stranger arrived and they were like, bro, just press H and Y. And I was like, fucking thank you so much. I probably could have googled how to scroll. Ah. By the way, I hope the fuck's their name? The conservative feminists from Collective Shout don't get to this game. Because oh boy, you have a lot of naked female bodies in this game. There would be such a there would be such shitstorm from those fuckers. Speaking of feminism, smoothest transition ever. Speaking of feminism, there is thing. Okay. Collective Shout does not care about that. They only care if there is women in there, okay? They want women out of video games. If a woman gets hurt in a video game, they will fucking strike a fuss, okay? Like that's Collective Shout. Those fucking bitches are toxic. They are like the fake feminists that like Ben Shapiro would be debating, you know? DMs? That's fucking crazy. DMs, right? Wow. That is crazy. Yeah. But yeah, Collective Shout does not care if a man gets hurt in the video games. They only care about if women get hurt in the video game. They're like the fake feminists you would have like Ben Shapiro debate. It would be like they would be like they are, well, number one, they're misogynists, and not misogynists. What's the name for the ones that hate men and not women? I don't remember. But they also anti-abortion. Like the thing is, they paint themselves as feminist movement, but they're as much as feminist movement as like a turf movement in UK who's trying to like ban transgender women from fucking using public bathrooms. You know, they're fake feminists, and they're not. I don't think they're real people. I think they should be. They should be very much labeled right-wing conservative group akin to Nazis.
Penitent, oh, do not fret for me. The cold is merciful, for it relieves our pain and numbs us before it leads us to our deaths. Perhaps the miracle the others spoke of has come to me, here in this iron tomb, lengthening distress more and more. To a promised land you direct your march, to the place where the frozen and the burning embrace in communion.
Man, kinda. Honestly, it kinda looks better on like my small OBS like screen.
Let me ask of you the favor of bringing me a few drops of the oils that once came out of these icy olive trees, the ones that ended up scorching the faces of every pious person who ever reached the summit.
Like, I'm watching it on a big screen, right? It's 1990 whatever resolution, but like on a small OBS screen, it actually looks fucking way better. It's unbelievable.
As my last wish, before it is too late for me, let me feel that pain.
Damn.
Take this. Now, let my numbed arm become another branch of this withered olive tree. Hurry up. I can still hear the call.
So, okay, so back to what I was saying is that, speaking of feminism, smooth transition. I was, well, number one, I was recently getting a lot of YouTube Shorts videos where it was like a guy just like voicing over was guy just voicing over the what's it called voicing over the Tumblr, right, voicing over the Tumblr like stuff, like they'll like read out Tumblr posts, and it's like and also because they're on YouTube and they're monetized, they want to like keep that ad revenue, so they will censor the word like fuck and cum and whatever, and it's also extra funny because one of the posts is literally just like, does YouTube actually demonetize you if you say those words, or have TikTok so brainwashed people into censoring themselves that like it carries over to like other platforms, and then like you have like this fucking YouTuber going like, he unalived himself. Can you imagine that? Anyway, so I keep getting, and it's like 4 guys all in a row repeating the same Tumblr fucking curated memes from r/Tumblr curated memes on Reddit, and I just and like, you know, but by certain point, number one, like Tumblr posts are kind of good to like consume as like, you know, your funky media, but the problem is the fact that when you consume it as a funky media, that YouTube keep pushing like more of it, and so like I have like 4 YouTubers legitimately like reading out like the same fucking Tumblr posts, like you'll read the same like Tumblr post 3 times in a row because it was just that popular on r/Tumblr curated memes or whatever. Anyway. Like, oh, your Batman take is so good. Let me have it third time, fourth time. Thank you very much. Delicious. Yummy. Anyway, so, and I just kind of like sick and tired of it. I'm just like I like reading like Tumblr posts on like other media apps without getting Tumblr myself. But like I just like I cannot like engage with all of these essentially content farms more than anything. Like they are, I personally put them slightly above those AI generated TikToks, you know. Like, oh, you read out the Tumblr post yourself instead of putting like AI into it. Wow. Ah, that one on me. Yeah, and but another smooth transition. What I actually saw on Tumblr, not through those YouTube channel, because I don't think they are like brave enough to put out content like that onto YouTube platform, is Therian discourse. I don't know how it reached me, but I just saw like 3 different posts from like Tumblr about Therians. If you know what Therian are, they're like scalies except dragons. And if you know what scalies are, they're like furries except lizards. And for their reason, those Therian posts were very much the same as like trans discourse. So like you would have like Therian person who fucking identifies as Therian talking about how they'll never become a true dragon, and then like how obviously like going through like body dysmorphia like that, it may look kind of like funny from the outside, like bitch, you look like a dragon, but like you still behave the same way like a trans person does. And I thought to myself, well, at first I thought to myself, wow, Therian is like weird, you know, but like whatever. But then I was thinking, hey, you know what's weird? To talk about Therian whatever as the same way you talk about trans people, like the idea that they're going through the same thing, even so, well, Therian, at least in my opinion, is the same stuff as like furries, right? Like you watch like a movie as a child about like a cool dragon who's like very cool and handsome, and you go, oh, I want to be like that dragon, and then it kind of like germinates through your brain, and you go, and then you eventually end up being part of like Therian culture. But while in return being trans is like scientifically proven that they experience depression that can be depression and body dysmorphia that can be mitigated and cured through assignment of their preferred sex's dominant hormone. Like if you have a trans male, right? Assigning them testosterone really quashes their depression, and if you have a trans woman, assigning her estrogen also does the same, you know. Which is, but I don't think there is like anything we can assign to Therians to be like, and this will cure your body dysmorphia, you know. Oop. Jesus. But then, right after that, I was thinking to myself, actually, it is a positive part of this course to talk about the fact that you don't have to be transgender to experience body dysmorphia. Yeah, you could be believing yourself to be Tarian, but you also could be a straight cis male like me and look at yourself and be like, hey, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a little bit baller. I wish I had a rabbit with a hat and a bat. Like, you know, like it just happens that like people usually look at themselves, no matter who they are. There's always people often look at themselves and never think like they are perfect. There's always some like minute or major flaws that they look at themselves and think, hey, I wish this was like X instead of Y. And it's a positive part of this course that even if you're Tarian and not like a transitioning, if you're not like transition but you're like you know, like essentially a subtype of furry, at least by my classification, you still can experience body dysmorphia because you want to be, you know, you want to be a cool fucking dragon and not a fucking weak ass scrawny human, you know, which makes sense. Ah, get out. Oh boy, how many times do I wake up and think, damn, I wish I had fucking gorilla arms, you know? But back to what I was saying. But then I also was thinking to myself, you know what? Even if it is positive part of this course to talk about the fact that people can experience body dysmorphia even if they're not transitioning from male to female and they don't have depression because they lack hormones that they associate themselves with. It's still, it's even if it's positive thing to talk about, there is a problem with the fact that right now, in terms of like gay and trans rights and other funky things, people all over the world are kind of struggling with acceptance, and there might be a point in time if we continue with Tarian discourse beyond just Tumblr posts. We might end up with some like conservative figure speaking about how well, this man believes himself to be a dragon, so is it not all ridiculous nonsense? Because dragons aren't real, honey. And like entirety of the movement gets ridiculed because of this like one minute part of it. I'm not saying that we shouldn't accept Tarians in our society and should discriminate against them. I'm saying that in long run, we first need to establish basic human rights and dignities to gay people, to trans people, to women in general, and then after that we can establish the Tarian discourse. You know, like it's about taking it one step at a time, keep pushing it further, and not about winning the entire thing in one go. As sad as it might be, you know, you can just convince entirety of population that perhaps some people want to be dragons, you know, and you should maybe mind your own fucking business. Damn, that's clutch from that rock. I hope I'm not like losing anybody on like this basic ideas that like people can be like people, you know? Sometimes you just, you know, sometimes you feel body dysmorphia, and sometimes the dysmorphia is silly. Think about all the fucking Russian women who married oligarchs, and they have like fucking massive fucking silicone titties the size of the fucking the size of gallon jugs of milk. Think about how they inject silicone in their lips as well to make sure that it's like perfect duck shape. Do you think they're not suffering from body dysmorphia? They are suffering from body dysmorphia. It's unfortunate, but we also don't fucking stop them from doing it. We just go, you want big ass fucking titties? Sure, go ahead. You want to starve yourself to be anorexic and bulimic? Whatever. You want to be a dragon? Now that's where I draw the line, you know? I didn't even know fucking Therians existed as like a separate category. I was like, I'm not particularly well versed in like furry community, and I will keep insisting that they are just very weird furries. Like, because I legitimately don't know. I'm defending it in the sense of like people can like whatever the fuck they want. I don't particularly care,
Let
you
us
know.
be captives of the miracle, penitent one. Do not be surprised to find this merchant here. This ancient occupation requires me to be wherever I can obtain rewarding benefits.
To be fair, in terms of transformation genre, I don't even like get what exactly part of it is sexual, but like whatever, you know, like do whatever the fuck you want.
Call me Candelaria, for what I sell would make your eyes light up like the high bonfires.
It's like I don't get people who like cuckolds and want their wives to be pumped to be pumped by like a bigger guy, but like, you know, let them have fun, whatever. I don't care. One thing that I rarely see, and like I'm sure it exists, but like I rarely see it, is gay cuckolding though. Like not the cuckolding where like a guy fucks somebody's wife and then fucks the husband, you know? But the gay cuckolding where you have two men and then one man watches the other man getting piped by another bigger guy. Like that's the one that I never like heard about, but I'm sure it exists somewhere.
I will not ask you for any money whatsoever. Those forbidden tears you shed would be more than enough for me. Go ahead, cast your darkened eyes over these valuable treasures. Let us be captives of the miracle, penitent one.
Okay.
This is a and may I don mourning black if I'm trying to deceive you?
How much? 5,000. We don't have 5,000, sorry.
What I am offering you here is as lustrous as the first star of the night. And may my eyes be blinded if I'm lying.
Oh, that's fair price. I'm willing to pay that.
What I am offering you here, and may my...
That's also affordable. Let's see. Belongs to Alvarez Scribe. Oh, it's the one that allows you to see hit points. That's one actually pretty useful at the very least if you're like clueless about how much more damage can you do, you know. Wait, how the fuck? What? Oh. What was the? Oh, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that would suck. To be fair. You're rid of guilt. Alright, you can destroy the statue for something. I don't remember what, but you can destroy it. Well, for now we don't need to, so it's fine. Yeah, it would suck if Clockwork Revolution got destroyed, to be fair, yeah. There you go. I found this garlic. Oh, by the way.
Merciful be, penitent one. With your contribution, the work of this brotherhood carries on.
By the way, I spent
Time outside thee, but if your
Yeah,
pen
whatever.
sorrowful,
I spent like yesterday night cooking. No, two nights ago I spent cooking, and I was cooking bolognese sauce, and I was making delicious sauce, pasta, whatever. And well, when I was buying groceries, I couldn't find like regular garlic, so I found like this little tiny garlic. I have no way to describe it. It just looks like a baby fucking garlic. It looks adorable as hell. It's just so tiny. It's so small. It's like every head of garlic is like the size of like, I don't know, like a one very big clove. It's honestly really fucking adorable. I showed the picture to like my friend, and she was like, yeah, it's actually really fucking cute. It was like this tiny baby garlic. Yeah, I don't remember. Something you have to do to defeat it, but I don't remember what. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, when... Good. You bitch, I'm gonna ring your bell, bitch. Come on. Oop. Ring, ring, ring my bell. What? What the fuck damaged me? What? Okay. Whatever. Sure. Jerk. um. Yeah, but let's say Mono was finished. I'm gonna need to start doing the YouTube video for Bioshock Infinite again, which I really slept on by now. It's like... Yep. Come on. Think he's so smart, huh? Come here. Come here, piece of shit. It's almost like I fucking played this game before. I'm so good at it. Come here. Come here, son of a bitch. Yep. Oh, come on. Oh, did I get damaged from like just simply like knocking into the guy? Okay, good. Yep. Unfortunate. Sound bitch. Whoop. So yeah, I think I had fucking something more in like chamber to talk about, but I fucking literally can't remember. Oh, my model doesn't work. Perfect. Fuck. Oh, goddamn. Okay. I was distracted by the model. To be fair, the punishment for death is very interesting in this game, because the punishment is mostly the fact that you're losing your ability to fight back more than anything. But so far, because we're kind of like pretty low leveled, I didn't particularly use the I don't particularly use the fucking oils or whatever as often. They're really useful by the late stage of the game, but like late stage capitalism, that's when they're useful. What the fuck does late stage capitalism even mean by this point? Yep. No, yeah, I'm legitimately asking in the sense of like, you know. What exactly is the attribution towards the late stage capitalism? Like, because the way it describes it, like everybody's living in late stage capitalism, but like everybody living very different lives. So it's Not even in the sense of like I live differently from my parents right now, you know, but also in the sense of like the fact that like countries interact with capitalism very differently. So saying that everybody is in late stage capitalism is kind of like, you know. Like saying like we all interact with Coca-Cola essentially, I guess. Like yeah, kinda. But like some countries interact more than others. Also, late stage usually means that that's like the most you get from late stage capitalism, and I feel like I don't know, just a hunch from me, but it really feels like there might be, you know, there might be more movesets to this thing. Besides the what we're having right now, I feel like there is like quite a bit more to do for capitalism. Like it's not its final form yet. There might be a Super Saiyan or Ultra Instinct form yet that we have not seen yet. It was hiding it for the last moment in case if communism shows up again. Yep. Honestly, I sent like bunch of voice messages to my friend as like a notebook to make sure that like I remember stuff that I want to talk about on stream. And like, besides the ones that I talked about so far, I can't remember. Oh shit, no, I actually do remember now, one. Well, number one, what's up with the people keep like throwing dildos at WNBA courts. It's like, it's so silly, so goofy, you know? And they're like, yo, we could have been really hurt by you throwing dildos at us, and it's like, I mean, I guess if it's like a really big one, but like you know, I don't think they're carrying out their fucking oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a segue. Like specifically, they were sending dragon dildos, and that's like just a message from the Tarians to, you know, the message from the Tarians that they shall not be silent for for much longer. But no, it's like fucking regular ass dildos, and like it just, you know, it's goofy. It's like silly. I saw the trailer. I think I watched it on stream, but like it's alright. Like I don't know, like it's I don't think after the third entry into the franchise they had like much in terms of like goodwill left. And like by this point I just don't know. Like the fact that they like interact in like the way that I saw like the characters interact, to me at least, sounded like you know, one of those like D&D shows where it's like, we're not just a D&D company, we're also a wacky group of adventurers, all main characters of our own story, and we're like so fun, guys, come on. And so like that's how it felt, you know, like they're like all these like original character do not steal kind of people. That trailer with Mexican dude. The only thing I find interesting is the he's like power armor that's like Yep. The only thing that I find interesting is he's like power armor that's like meant to be you know meant to be a power armor that's like allows you to be like superhuman and everything, but I find it really fun. Okay, I just got a message on Discord. I wonder from who, but I cannot check right now, but like oh come on, like it's just like by this point, like oh come on, it's like really, you sure? You know, like are you sure? Because I feel like we had this fucking new it's like this is Bioshock 4 news, and it's like it's not canned. Hey, this is about you showed the same piece of Bioshock news about it not being canned and then being canned again, like 4 times already. You know, it's like thanks. You showed it over and over again. Like yeah, I just don't. Not even like you specifically, but like I mean in general. Like the news about Bioshock 4 is often like is it canned? Yes it is. No it's not. Sorry, it's in hiatus, you know? Like by this point I don't know if we can like by this point I don't know if that is crazy. What the fuck? Getting some plasmids, I guess. I don't like. I think there is a plasmid for that, but yeah, I don't know. Fuck, Christ. That did catch me off guard, but yeah, I know it's the thing about the like we've had the fucking news about Bioshock so many times that like I just don't know if I can, unless they fucking reveal a trailer, you know. For first time in a while we get the, you know, trailer for Bioshock 4, and it's like and it's, as I said before, Nazis in Antarctic base eating each other because they're like well, you're not true Aryan, your skull is 2 centimeters, of course. And they're like, I can edit myself with Ubermensch genetics, and they're like, no you can't, you're just a 3rd tier citizen. The filth remains. Something like that, you know. Shit. I want the teaser trailer where they just like you essentially go over, sorry, you pan over frozen tundra, then you get like a voice from like a German woman, and it's Tannenbaum, right? It's Tannenbaum, like she's like with her German voice, she's like, yeah, somebody help me please, this is messed, like I'm living through this nightmare again, somebody help. And it's like, ja Fraulein, where you running away, you little Ubermensch? And then they like and then you hear like gunfight and like screaming of like a monster or something, you know. Like not exactly like Tannenbaum going like not again, because she seems to be like she seems to be like vibing with like Nazis in the death camps, but like more in the sense of like she's like they're doing the experiments again. I thought they were gone, but you know. Awful, by the way, German accent. I think like from me, like sometimes I'm like in the mood to do like whenever I'm studying German and I like try to, whoop, try to like speak it, I go for the fucking Austrian Schwarzenegger accent because I just love the man. Like it's a, I don't care that he fucked that like mate. You know what? Whatever. His accent is just very funky to me. It's like, ja, das ist wunderbar. I fucking love his accent. And it's wondrous that Duolingo does allow me to like listen to that accent every now and then in the recording. They just like go like, das Schloss ist zu groß. Fuck. I don't care that it's like a hick fucking Austrian hillbilly accent. I fucking love it, you know? I want to sound like a fucking hillbilly. I want to come over to like a girl in a bar and then I sound like a fucking hillbilly and she goes, damn, a fucking country boy over here, like can't the man dream? I will need a lot of practice, so I will need to I will need a lot of practice. So far, the best I can do at is the best like tasks that I do on Duolingo, at least personally, is the ones that are like speak the sentence aloud. Because I feel like I'm nailing it every time I read them out. Because it's like you don't have to think, you just have to like remember how the words sound and you just pronounce them, you know. Entschuldigung bitte. Das ist nicht meine Soccerball. No, so soccer is sorry, Fußball. Ich mochte eine Tee. Son of a bitch. Hold up. Come on. Son of a bitch. Also, to be fair, if I will nail the Austrian accent, it will be like really funny because it will be like a really specific fucking accent for no reason. For like a Ukrainian guy, like you meet this guy who like sounds like a fucking hillbilly, and then when you ask him where he's from, he goes Ukraine, and they're like, what? Like, hold up, that's a Ukrainian accent? I didn't know. Couldn't have told me. Yeah. Can't the boy dream? I know my accent is shit right now, but like I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, and one day I'll nail it, and it's gonna be the most fucking awesome ass accent you ever heard. I'm gonna sound exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm gonna like call him. I'm gonna be like, "Hey Arnold, it's me. I came from the future. I came to warn you. Don't fuck that. Don't fuck that. Cleaning lady. Put the cleaning lady down." And he goes, "A little bit too late." Any other news from the future? Nein, Bruder. Ich habe keine Information. And this will be really funny, okay? Fucking Jesus. Oh. I'm gonna get myself another supposed Sprite. Ah, I already finished the Sprite. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get another cup of the Sprite. You know, every time I overall, I would say, like, every time I pour a glass, it's actually always surprises me how, relatively speaking, accurate the like hand tracking is. Like, relatively speaking, because sometimes like I'll do an action that like does not capture my hand movement at all. But sometimes it's like when I open the bottle, it looks really good actually. Like it's almost like a perfect fucking pantomime. Like honestly, like the developers of this software were definitely cooking when they were making the hand tracking, because they made it run in fucking Python script, and in and additionally, it runs not on your PC, consuming too much like RAM or whatever. Not consuming too much like of like CPU usage power, but it just runs in like a browser. It's like a browser extension, so it's pretty good. I do kind of like the fact that parry's system in Blasphemous, unlike in Hollow Knight, is hinges on you blocking instead of swinging to parry. Like if you do a perfect block, your enemy gets stunned and your character auto parries, which is, at least for my ass, works out better than having to swing and maybe parry. Like oh, that's actually one of the things that I want to talk about. Like I keep getting like now, I keep getting now videos about the what's it called? Oh, sorry. I keep getting videos about the Hollow Knight, and oh boy, is there a lot of videos. People have been thirsting for new Hollow Knight updates to the point where like the people doing all these fucking crazy challenges. Like, I got one motherfucker on like 3,000 day streak of wait, 3,000, is that even correct? I don't know, but I got him on like a massive streak of just like beating Hornet every single day until Silksong comes out. Oop. Ah, come on! I almost dodged that. And he's like on nightmarish, you know, nightmarish levels. And then there is like and some people are like, oh, like, you know, 14 days until So come out. I'm gonna like pause every single day, like beating Hollow Knight hitless or something. And it's crazy. And then there are like videos of like people like analyzing Hollow Knight with like the with like one motherfucker analyzing like all the ways you can perfectly parry in Hollow Knight, and like he's like this is exactly what you need to do. This is why people like underestimate parry and perfect parry. And I'm like, boy, like I'm telling you, if you learn all the ways to perfectly parry every single boss, you gotta like find a different game. Like, you know, Hollow Knight is not the only game out there. I get that the fighting system not gonna be the same, but you know. To be fair, there is also like a game that I saw that was like blatantly like copying Hollow Knight, like literally just like copying like Hollow Knight art, and like copying Hollow Knight fighting systems is almost like, you know, it's cool, you know, it's like it's new branch of the subgenre of Metroidvania. But copying like the art style, like straight up like lifting models, that's kind of sad, you know, that's kind of like pathetic. And then like the response was like, oh sorry, we didn't figure it, we did that. We'll try to not copy in the future, which is like, again, pathetic, you know, response. Grow some balls, say yeah I did it, so what you gonna do about it? And I'll do it again. I don't know. No, but be like legitimately be like yeah, I copied it. This is because the game, as far as I know, is only in a demo, so they just can legitimately say like, yeah, we copied it, but this is only a demo, and the full product will be, you know, full product will be all original with no additives, you know, no lifted, stolen fucking recipes over here. But instead they said like, no, actually, I will copy it. We'll copy it and we'll leave it in the fucking game. Fuck you. Like especially because the game is like in beta. Like what's even the point of like, you know, saying yeah, we're gonna keep the stolen art. Yep. Wait, what was the... There has to be like some sort of strategy that I don't remember about these guys. What is it, like you can only like smack them from the front or something? Yeah. They're vulnerable from the front. Whereas from the back they're invincible. Shit. Unbelievable. Kinda wanna listen to Eminem. Like, and I'm thinking about the I'm thinking about like a song by Eminem, but I don't remember his name. And I'm pretty sure if I put it on, I will get copyright straight. I didn't know, but Rocky Horror Picture Show is fucking copyright strike. So I had to like remove every single piece of Rocky Horror Picture Show from the video of Hollow Knight. Like I removed the segments and only left the segments where I talk about Rocky Horror Picture Show without like having the music. So just like it looks nonsensical. Just me like talking like this is really good, you know. Like this is actually the best song in the entire in the entire movie. And then all you get is just like a snippet of like I'm a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. I mean, honestly, like Tim Curry, fuck, Tim Curry, fucking brilliant actor in this sense. Oh, I only now can notice how the CRT screen CRT screen thing got put into the game. So it's like a static. It's like a static filter over the screen, and it's honestly not noticeable on like darker part, which is like most of it. But on this white background, you can clearly see how it like falls up and down with the character, with the camera. And that's like not how like a CRT screen would work in real life, so... Am I saying replicate entirety of CRT screen? No, but like it's you know it's a noticeable on specifically white backgrounds. You could have fixed it by you could have kind of fixed it by making it a moving image. I mean that could probably cause some people from getting some people to get nauseous while playing it because of well, nauseous or get epilepsy strokes. But like if you made it moving image going like back and forth, essentially like up down up down up down, it replicate flickering of CRT television. That one is a little bit of like a tall order, I guess, but and also you wouldn't need to like put like a to be fair, you wouldn't need to do much, and you could just like then like put like a content warning of like, hey, if you're planning to play Blasphemous with this setting, you better not be fucking epileptic. You know how it is, you have like one epileptic playing a game, and then and now Cyberpunk 2077 gets like a negative review of like, hey, I got like really sick playing your fucking game, and then the toxic fan base goes, oh, so you fucking you got sick playing Cyberpunk 2077? Well, here, watch this video of me talking about why you're wrong, and it's just fucking epileptic seizure. It's just a video of like flickering lights to cause the epileptic seizure. I'm not blaming epileptics in this case. I'm just saying that like like it's the most like I just like it still lingers in my mind that like the fan base of Cyberpunk 2077 was sending fucking well, potential lethal videos to epileptic person because they just said like, hey, I'm getting like sick playing this like specific like 2 missions because it's fucking flickering in my eyes. Can you like include epilepsy warning or turn down the fucking flickering in your fucking game, you know? It's great to me. I'm not doing epileptic, and it like just hurts my eyes seeing like the quick flashing lights in some games. And like I can't imagine if you were actually epileptic like watching it and like you get the seizure and you go, hey, can you like please tune that one down? And then the fan base goes, fucking what, bitch, you fucking piece of shit, how dare you. Integral part of this game is getting epileptic seizures, don't you know it? It relates to book of Cyberpunk Red, where Johnny caused a bunch of Arasaka execs to die because they all saw a strobing fucking light. Shit. That wasn't me. Fuck. I wonder if I had a friend. Okay, just hear me out. If I had a good friend, not like, just a random person that like I called a friend, and turned out like they know me like partially, and they had like an epilepsy, would I, as like if it was like severe epilepsy, if it was like you know, I don't know actually, you know what, like I was gonna go, I was gonna say, like would I as a prank perhaps make them like watch like a flash and strobing lights video, you know, as like as a joke, as a hoot. But then I go like, no, that's actually like too inhuman. I think like I make a lot of like pranks on my friends, and by pranks I mean showing them porn. But but epilepsy, causing somebody to go into epileptic shock is I think a little bit too much for me. Fuck. Unbelievable. But yeah, I sometimes like I send my friend like just porn. Like I'll send like weird not safe for work videos was like on WhatsApp with like one time viewing, right? So like you don't have preview, you don't know what it is until you open it, and then I'll just go and then like I'll send like something like weird but like not porn, just like I don't know, like that video of a guy getting chased out of the supermarket because he busted on a lady's leg. Like straight up, that's a video that exists on the internet where a woman started recording and like started to run after a guy who's running out of the convenience store because he nutted on her leg, which is, by the way, like that's the most premeditated, like in terms of like I think assault crimes, because objectively, like if we don't count, no, even if we count sexual assault general, like what people usually imagine sexual assault to be, not like passing on somebody's leg, like usually it's like spur of the moment crime of passion, I guess is the kind of thing you would describe, where it's like there is rarely premeditation. Somebody's just like, you know, overcome but by their own evil, and they just, you know, and they do a wild thing. And like if we're talking about like bodily fluids assault, if you like piss on somebody, that could be like a random thing, you know, like you just whip it out, start pissing. That doesn't need much prep. But nutting on somebody, you either like the quickest hand in the West, or you were premeditatedly stroking it before, you know, busting on the woman's leg, which is like crazy. I'm not defending, by the way, any like assault being like better or worse. I'm just saying, like, objectively, if somebody nutted on your legs, they were like preparing to do it, you know, ahead of time. Nobody like nuts on somebody by accident. So yeah. Why the fuck did I start talking about the video of a guy again? Oh yeah, so like sometimes I send like videos like that to my friends. And it's like weird, right? Funky. But like I also didn't want to, like, in this case, to like for them to keep it on like a, you know, on their phone. Oh, what the fuck is the point even? Fuck these guys. Jesus. So I'll just send it like a one-time thing, and then sometimes I'll just, as a one-time thing, I'll just send them like a porn, and it's like, for me at least, it's like really funny, as like you know, like they open the video and they're like, oh, I wonder what it is. Is it like one of those like cursed AI music videos? Is it like is it Italian brain rot singing Skibidi Toilet? Is it the, you know, is it guy busting on some woman's leg, and it just you know, and it's just woman going like, oh yeah, oh, give it to me, you know, on like the loudest, you know. And then my friends will go, God damn it, I was like on bus, or like I was with my grandma. I was in front of my parents. That's exactly the point that I'm trying to strike here. You know, it's like that's the epic pranks that I thought of. Fuck. Just healed up. Son of a bitch. The epic prank that game developers like to do is making obscenely impassable fucking games, and then go, well, surely nobody gonna beat it. And then, as counter prank, YouTubers will spend years mastering this game to the point where they can finish it hitless with no upgrades. I'm not one of those people. I have somewhat of a life. I spent like a lot of time today talking to my neighbor, and I described to her my deep hatred for my grandma, and she still was like kind of on the side of my grandma because she is related to her, but like, you know, I was like, no, I'm hating on my grand. I will not be calling my grandma. Come on. Yep.
Sister of mine, as I foretold you, someone is heading towards the Forbidden Gate. Someone who seeks the purge and excommunication of all that is sacred and rests there. No, no, do not place your doubts on me. I am ready.
You know what this guy just reminded me of? There was this cool games that I played, and it's very similar to God of War, partially. At the very least. Oh shit. Oh, okay. It's partially similar to God of War because there's this like it's like movement mechanics and like the fighting style and like and it's like the story of like revenge. Angry revenge man goes to kill on a revenge spree, but the game itself is called Dante's Inferno. Yeah, that's my first introduction, by the way. That was my first introduction to Dante's Inferno, was that game. And honestly, the literature part of Dante's Inferno kind of disappointed in retrospect, because in comparison to literature part, Dante in the game is a Catholic crusader who got stabbed in the back by like a Muslim crusader. I know what to call the like counter crusaders from Muslim side, but like he got stabbed by a Muslim warrior, and as he was dying, he literally killed and wrestled wrestled away Death's scythe and in turn came back to meet his beloved. I forgot the name of the woman who Dante had like, who Dante saw as his waifu, in real life, by the way. Like in real life, Dante Aguilieri, I think that's the name. He saw this woman as like essentially his perfect waifu, and he would write about her being like perfect and stuff. And in Divine Comedy, the reason he goes to hell and then purgatory and heaven is to meet with her, partially, and partially to be enlightened by God, but whatever. So in but in the game, he gets stolen by the devil. Lucifer, Satan, steals his girlfriend, and so whoop, and so as he and so Dante in this in that game goes through hell's 9 circles, and ends up rescuing her from Lucifer. The game is very gory, very graphic, very cool. I like it very much. I liked it because essentially the reason, here's the thing. The reason I found the game in the first place is because I had PSP as a child, and my mom took me to Bazaar to buy some games for my PSP, and as we were buying games, we came up to this like store clerk, and no, store is like exaggeration. He's like a bazaar merchant, but he had like bootlegs of like bunch of different games, and that we still like paid money for, but like it's, you know, it's cheaper than, well, it's cheaper and it's available because it's hard to find legal copies in Ukraine. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So we went to bootleg merchant. We bought me God of War Ascension, and because before that I played God of War Chains of Olympus, and I liked it very much. And we were like, oh, is there another game for PSP like God of War? And he was like, well, there's God of War Ascension, which is super cool. I liked it very much. And then there is God of War, and then there is Dante's Inferno. And I was like, well, can you please put the game in the bag? And my mom, honestly, she didn't see anything wrong with me playing those games. The only thing that she kind of was like, she wasn't even like worried. Like she was more in the sense of like 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 in Dante's Inferno and God of War, there is blood, guts, and most importantly, titties. And my mom honestly did not give a fuck that I was watching titties and blood in my video games. It was, I think, the way that I remember those interactions was my mom would look over to me playing on PSP, and there's like massive milkers, and my mom goes, "What the fuck is going on there?" And I go, "Oh, it's oh, right. And I go, "It's okay, no, And I go, oh, it's Dante's Inferno. She's like his girlfriend who got kidnapped and stoned by Lucifer. And my mom goes, oh, interesting. And then like she would just continue on because like she did not see anything wrong with that. Like it wasn't like straight up. Like I'm pretty sure even if she caught me like with straight up porn, my mom wouldn't mind as long as it was like a straight porn. Like Because she caught me with like 18 plus ecchi animes before, and she was like, "Why is there like anime girls with massive titties? Why are you watching anime girls with massive titties?" And I was like they're like a cat species, and like this boy is like they're like cat aliens, and they're like and this boy is like protecting them. I I'm not watching it for the big tits, mom. And she's like, "Oh, okay, sure you're not," which is, you know, like she got me on that one, but but um but yeah. So it was mostly, you know, I assume personally she mostly saw like me watching like 18 plus content like that as confirmation that I'm a straight white male and not a gay gypsy, like she suspected all along. um, which I mean, fucking, she's correct. But like, goddamn, it's like I think there's like some way, some other ways to confirm. I'm not saying like it ended up bad on my psyche. It's more in the sense of like now that I look back on it, I'm like, oh, those were like probing questions. She was like making sure. She was like double checking. Huh. I don't know. Is it like a good confirmation? Like if like just you know, be interested in what your like child is interested in. Not like interested in like fucking game with them, but like just be like, what are you doing? Oh, okay, cool. You know. He also kind of liked the fact that in God of War I had the like they did like those like fun little like tidbits on the like Pompeii and stuff, and I would be like, oh look, this is like information on like how Pompeii got like turned to ashes. Ignore the fact that technically we're doing it in the game lore, you know. What if I don't think that's worked. Shit. Oh, come on. You know, there's massive resurgence of Dexter in like YouTube Shorts content. Like I just keep seeing Dexter fucking everywhere. And it's like not even like not always like the young Dexter from the, not Dexter the, by the way, not Dexter from the Dexter's Laboratory. Laboratory, okay. that was a weird way to say it. Dexter's Lab, yeah. But Dexter from the, well, I mean, TV show Dexter, where the surprise motherfucker comes from. There's like resurgence of it, and it's not even like the, you know, young and spry Dexter from the early, not always from the early season. It's like from like late, like season 8 of Dexter, where they go, where he's like where he's like an old fucking, like you can see he's like aged. He's like 50 or something when they were filming it. He's like, how will I feel full cops this time? You know. He's like thinking to himself. Only if I was younger, 30-year-old Dexter. Dexter's Laboratory, that was like like when mom calls you by your official name. Oh. Sorry, it's not Dexter's lab, it's Dexter's laboratory. So this is not like the same oil. Not the same oil as the ones that we need to bring to the guy, right? Because the actual oil is in the wait a minute. Sorry, my icon is just yeah, the thimble, yeah, only gold can carry, yeah. Ah, fuck. I kind of mixed up the balance. Shit. Pull up. Good. Wait. Ah, nothing. Wasted trip. I was just double checking. Double dipping. Or my face itches. Get them. Oh shit. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with the bitch. Come on. This is way further than I got first time I was playing it. First time I was playing it, I kind of was like spraying myself out, just exploring the map. But now, like, I'm pretty good at it. Oh, these guys. Right, the frog people. I forgot, can't you like slide underneath the enemies, or? I swear you could. I swear you could. No. Oh, right. The model kind of glitches out because I assume it captures somewhere a hand where there is none. It's freaking out. It's like, where the fuck is the hand? Oh. See, that slightly fixes it. Oh wait. No, you should put me back down. Sorry, wait a minute. Okay, wait. What does it fucking sense? What does it see? You know, fucking ghosts jerking me off? Like, what's going on, you know? Oh yeah, right, this bitch. Yum.
Blessed are the eyes that with devotion see my tormented heart. Let the ones who are joyful in affliction and fasting come to me, for they are pleasant penance. 6 stinging pains lance my flowery breast. Take the first one and purge one of your 6 mortal stains of the soul.
Cool. I don't remember what the fuck is it. What does it do? I absolutely don't remember. It does something. We got her knife from her tits. Sexy. Up. We're not immune to poison. Last time I checked. Oh yeah. Let's see, what do we have? Eyeballs that allows you to see vitals, simple head devoid of purpose. Its surface has never been soiled by fervent what? I don't remember why I got it, but I got it. Where the fuck is he? Oh, H and Y, right. Oh shit. That actually would be really useful right now. Dominating fall damage? Yeah, let's go with this for now. Shit. What was the... Oh wait. Alright, I think it was... Fuck. I think it was... Downward... No wait. No, maybe not. What was it? Can't remember. Oh, did our health bar improve? Is that why? Or giving us her, like, sword or whatever? Son of a bitch. It's funny how he just smashes the bottle over his face. Oh shit, that just kind of reminded me. There's this game. So I'm a big fan of Warhammer 40,000, and there is this game that there is this game that positions itself as an alternative to Warhammer 40,000. It's called Heretic Crusade. No, is it? Trench Crusade, sorry. Trench Crusade. It's called Trench Crusade. And, it's... I mean, if you're a fan of Blasphemous, you could check it out. There is, like, at the very least, very cool, like, lore. Even if you're not a big fan of tabletop strategy games. Even if you're not a big fan of tabletop strategy games, if you like Blasphemous lore, you could check out Trench Crusade because it's also kind of awesome. You dragon bitch. Fucking whatever. Terran? Is it Terran? No. I absolutely forgot the dragon people name. Yeah, I forgot that the guy is alive in this one. Shit. Son of a bitch. Huh. Well, like... Ooh, my arms are really, like, cranking because I'm in stationary position of just holding like this next to keyboard, you know, kind of annoying. Oh, I have some 7-Up, right. Alright, fuck, I absolutely messed up the position of the keys by now. Come on, where do you get off with these fucking cauldrons? Fuck you, Igor. A little bit Frankenstein reference if you like. The movie, not the book. I think the book had Igor. No, book absolutely that didn't have Igor actually. Because in the book, Frankenstein, the doctor, wasn't just a weird fucking scientist. He was a college grad who decided, as he's like, to create life for extra credit. How far do I need to dodge from this bitch? Aha, bitch. It's interesting. So, I'm thinking about two things. Number one, the fact that this is way more classical Castlevania style game in comparison to Metroidvania style game in comparison to Hollow Knight. Even so, Hollow Knight will be in my heart for a while, until Silksong comes out. So what I was gonna say is that Hollow Knight does not have the similar okay, so one of the things that like I found out while watching videos about Hollow Knight is the fact that there's difference between the way that map down in Hollow Knight and the way map down is here. So the way map down is here, done here is in like every room is just a 2D block, and like our character is most likely not 3D. It's most likely a 2D character in a 2D world, right? Given illusion of third dimension by the, you know, depth tricks. Whereas in Hollow Knight, the game is 3D, but it appears as a 2D platformer because, well, that's the style that they wanted. Not because they, you know, not because they can't make 3D game with what they were using to make Hollow Knight, but because they wanted it to be a 2D platformer, but they also wanted to have, like, example, one thing that you notice in Hollow Knight and you will not notice here is the fact that there is such thing as foreground and background items. So in here, every item kind of like stays on the same plane because it's all 2D, right? But in Hollow Knight, you will often see some stuff move as you move. As the camera moves, it moves to show you like perspective changes. It's really interesting, but it's also a way in which Hollow Knight is actually a 3D game. Like its map is 3D, but it's, you know, its game engine is 3D, but it has to appear 2D because, well, that's the design, you know. I'm not blaming Hollow Knight for being a 2D platformer. I'm just what I want to say is that it's interesting juxtaposition in terms of if you have a game like this, Metroidvania style. This one is way more classical Metroidvania in comparison to Hollow Knight, which is not, you know. Hollow Knight is not the classic Metroidvania. Hollow Knight is what you get when, like, this straight up, I think, could be made. Alright, these fuckers. No, no, no. Fuck you, fuck you. Get, oh, come on. Like this one, this game, could be, I think, objectively, made in, when majority of Metroidvanias come out. When Castlevania came out, when Metroid came out, all of those games, when they were coming out, I think this game could have been one of them. I think. If not for a few weeks. Like, the game also doesn't weigh much. It's like 500 megabytes, which is a lot by standards of back in the day, but like, you know, it would have been, I guess, revolutionary game in terms of its fucking size. But I guess they could have like trimmed down the fat in some sort of way. I don't know. But it could fit and be run on I assume like Atari. I don't know what a good comparison is. But Hollow Knight can't. Hollow Knight literally cannot be run on Atari, because if you run Hollow Knight on Atari, you will be running a 3D game on a console that runs mostly 2Ds. Right? Atari only runs mostly 2Ds, and I know I actually not an expert in that. Like assume I didn't say Atari and I said like, I don't know, fucking Game Boy, shit like that. Like any console that could only run 2D games. Assume I mentioned their name in specifically. But the question is, why can they run 2D games but they cannot run 3D games? Well, the answer is actually very simple. Graphics card. In back in the olden days, your game cartridge was essentially a stick of RAM. Very bad one by modern day standards, but you know, beggars can be choosers. Shit. And they would upload the entire game on a stick of RAM, and then your game console would be running that RAM through its CPU. But they didn't have separate graphics controller. It was just CPU. A good one, but you know, not good enough if you wanna run 3D environment effectively. That's why graphics cards were such an innovation in the gaming space. Because finally you could move from Doom 2 to Doom 3. Because you could finally run 3D environments. Actual 3D instead of what Doom does. Original Doom. Original Doom doesn't run 3D environments, instead runs false 3D environments. 2.5D titled. Because the hardware couldn't run a 3D environment. They could only run a 2D environment, emulating 3D space through objective trickery. For example, one of the important parts about original Doom doesn't have floor or ceiling, technically. Technically, its floor and ceiling are permanently mounted to the thing, and if you go out of bounds of any wall, you end up with you end up seeing nothing but the stretch of like whatever the floor and ceiling are assigned as. It's pretty smart. It's honestly it's not to detriment of Doom. It's to applauding their brilliance in solving a problem in creative way. They wanted to make a 3D game. The hardware couldn't handle a 3D environment. So, how do you do a 3D game without 3D environment? Well, easier. You just fake it. Like I fake orgasms. Praise the Lord. That's not like. I feel like... Ah, shit. I feel like we're almost like trapping them pretty well by now. We're trapping these ghosts. Where are you gonna go? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghost. You see something weird sleeping in your bed. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! You see something weird sleeping in your bed. Who you gonna call? That's not a... Okay, I know. Not that it's not the song. Obviously it's not the song, but more in the sense that like that's not the parody of the song that I was thinking about. There's like a remix of Ghostbusters theme song where the guy goes, you see something weird sleeping in your bed. Let me tell you something. You see something strange sleeping in your bed. Let me tell you something. Invisible man sleeping in your bed. Bustin', 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 bustin'. Bustin' makes me feel good. Me and an invisible man sleeping in my bed. Let me tell you something. Oh, come on. That's not even like a... What the fuck? Oh, sandwich. Invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh wow, it's fucking frozen right there. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Right as I was saying, invisible man sleeping in your bed. Let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good. Na 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 na. Oh, recently rewatched technically. We Are the Millers. If you don't know what it is, it's a comedy about a pretend family smuggling drugs from Mexico to US and eventually ending up being from fake family to real family. You have the Rachel from Friends there. Rachel, right? Yeah, Rachel. No, wait. No, you have Monica from Friends, who's like, who was at the time of the shooting, I'm pretty sure like 50, but still hot as hell because she plays a stripper who's like half naked most of the time, not most of the time, who's half naked a lot of times throughout the movie. You have the guy from the well, that's the memes that you know, like you're paying him, you're getting 10,000, 100,000, while I'm getting 30,000. You're getting 30,000. I'm only getting 1,000. And then the last guy was like a weird eyebrows goes, "You guys getting paid?" Who, by the way, when I was watching Superman, was my friend. She was like, "Yo, like the actress for Supergirl has very unfortunate like first Google result like Wikipedia picture." I was like, "Oh, okay, show me." And then she showed me a picture, and she looks in that picture exactly like the guy from the meme of like, "Are you guys getting paid?" You know, so. Like, she has the exact same fucking eyebrows in that picture. It's unbelievable. Like a fucking twin. Oh well. Son of a bitch. I didn't expect the fucking resistance here. Nope. Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong button. I'm gonna fucking camp your ass. Come here. I mean, honestly, this ghost kinda can get it. Am I wrong? Like, is this ghost not busty a little bit? Busting makes me feel good. Fucking what else? Yeah, I watched the Millers, and honestly, a good movie. Like, it got the jackal out of me. I was like, pretty good comedy actually. It also obviously kind of reminds you of road trip movies, which if you didn't watch road trip movies, there was essentially a remake, sequel, I don't know how else to describe it. Like road trips came out in early 2000s, but then there came out more recent one in like 2016 or something, where where essentially the idea is like it's this family going on a road trip and they're just like super unfortunate. Like they just like always fall into some sort of shenanigans, I guess the best way to describe it. And that's the road trip movies. I was trying to find them online without going to like a streaming service because I don't pay corporations to watch fucking movies, especially because I'm not gonna get myself fucking Netflix subscriptions, whatever else. Fuck you, with a like I don't want to go to like 10 different services to watch one movie, one TV series, whatever. Like, you know what happened when I was watching Where's the Millers? Nothing. I wasn't given the fucking ad in the middle. I wasn't told to subscribe to Netflix Premium. I just watched it. I watched it, finished it, and I had to do literally absolutely jack shit extra. It even had like subtitles, by the way, which I know sounds like so what, but like I think majority of the people who are deterred from pirating movies, besides the, you know, oh no, it's illegal, probably afraid of like bad quality. But if you're watching like a movie from 2012, oh boy, it's already, they already have it in HD quality and with subtitles. Like, come on. Also, by the way, not to be that guy, but funnily enough, streaming services made piracy way easier for many reasons. One of which is the fact that, well, number one, service is shitty, right? So people are more willing to help out your local pirate. Shit. And number two, while a lot of streaming websites trying to find a way around streamers by around pirates by putting like this blocks which ban you from screenshotting or taking videos of the website. Like if you log in on Netflix right now and try to take a screenshot of your Netflix movie, it will just come out as a black screen because that's the way Netflix combats piracy. But here's the funny thing: the only thing it deters is the people who wanna like share a video with a friend, you know, like they're like, they wanna like, oh, this is like a funny clip from like let's say The Office, right? Like, how about I share it? So they try to take a screenshot from Netflix, and then it just comes out as a black screen, and I go, oh fuck. But if you're a pirate, if you're a professional, let's say, pirate, it's actually way easier. Like, you're not fucking using screenshot and like built-in video recording tools to pirate a movie. You, similar to how they did with like cassette tapes, you have a second you run the stream, you run the video onto your what is it called? You run the video into your TV, but instead of running it into a TV, you run it into another encoder, and that encoder will just capture any and all information going into it, which in this case, good. Which in this case gonna be the movie. Oh shit! That's from the sexy out girl. That's how I remember her, right? That bitch was fine as hell. Whoop. Shit. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, so like it doesn't deter pirates. Like, come on. You just take the and what's it called, the Netflix app, no matter what you do, will not be able to recognize the difference between running your HDMI or whatever cable into an encoder, or running it into a TV. So there's literally no fucking way to combat this version of piracy. Like, there's objectively never gonna be, like, you can combat piracy in like movie theaters, right? You can stop people from recording movies, but like stopping people from doing it in their home is nearly impossible unless you do like didn't they do like FBI fucking raids against pirates in US somewhere? Which is like goofy as shit, but you know. Okay, sure, it broke the law, but fuck you. Technically it breaks the law in Germany as well. Like, pirating movies is illegal, but you know. Fuck you, you German cunts. Fucking. Oh no. Oh no, that A9, this big corporation, really likes to have its property and doesn't like to get stolen. Please stop pirating. Don't you know it hurts the big corporation? How will they keep making a fucking slop? Delicious slop? How will they keep making the delicious slop? Don't you know? Don't you know the delicious slop can only be made if big corporation earns its money? And I do call all the movies flawed because I watched We're the Millers. It's fucking 2012 movie. It's a 2012 movie, and it's still really good, really funny. But I look at a lot of like modern day movies and I just go, ew. It's not fucking funny, you know. I'm sorry, not funny. Not funny, man. It's not funny, not good, you know, just fuck you. Get fucked. I will just pirate the fucking movie from 2012. Especially because, here's the thing. Some may say piracy is not stealing. Piracy is like, some will say piracy is not stealing because you're not owning the product anymore, and thus it's morally correct. It's not morally correct, but it is morally neutral. If you pirate something in modern day and age, you're not very much hurting anybody, because you would think, oh, you're stealing the paycheck from the talented actors. But the problem is, talented actors no longer see a fucking dime from the movies they make. The movies where they... like before it was like, you know... they would see profits from the... secondary sources, like DVDs and stuff. But in modern day... In modern day economy, where streaming services prevail, you don't get second market economy of you know, well, now Lil Timmy rented out movie with Matt Damon, and Matt Damon gets proceeds from that. Instead, you get Matt Damon is paid for the movie. And that's all he gets, because any proceeds from because how do you calculate proceeds from a streaming service? You can't, objectively, because what, you count that like 10,000 people watch the movie with Matt Damon in it. Now he's entitled to what? 10,000 people's worth of fuck. 10,000 people's worth of subscriptions. He now entitled to 10,000 $14 subscriptions. I don't think so. I don't think fucking Mickey Mouse will give him subscriptions. What is he entitled to? Like, he's not gonna get proceedings because there's no, well, even if there was like a trackable data which they would not fucking track, like why would they track how much like your movies make if Matt Damon, let's say, had in his contract like every like view of the movie with me, with me, Wormcake, every movie with Matt Damon in it, equals to, I don't know, fucking $15. Why wouldn't like Disney, let's say, fudge the numbers? They already fudge the numbers in many ways, but like it's way easier to fudge the numbers in like viewership. Oh yeah, Matt, sorry, nobody fucking watches your stupid ass movies. My bad. Walt Disney. That's what you're gonna get. Who else would be getting money? Disney executive? Probably. But they would be getting money regardless of whether or not the movie itself makes a lot of money, or the subscription model makes a lot of money, because they're not just a fucking random like movie executives anymore. They are the Disney executives. So yeah, piracy is morally neutral. It has no net negatives, no net benefits. I'm not talking about movies, but in terms of games, kind of. I mean, kind of. Like, some games are worth it, some games are not. Example, like, I don't know if what's her name? Atomic Heart is worth buying. Maybe if I replay it and then I feel like a spark of joy while playing it. Perhaps. But so far, like whatever hours I spent playing it, I haven't felt spark of joy. And I would not recommend buying it, you know. You pirate Atomic Heart and just go, I don't like the product. Who's to fucking who is there to blame you? It's essentially a refund. Except refund policies are more stringent in the sense of usually whenever you refund something, you're just what's it called? Whenever you refund something, it's usually like, oh, you can only refund it after like this time pass. You can only refund it if you suck my left nutsack. But in this case, you have no regrets. Fuck. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Oh, talking about piracy, I saw a post on Twitter where it's like developer of the new game that was sweeping people online because it was like another one of those like team up friend games. The game is called Peak, and it immediately got a copycat, I'm pretty sure in Roblox, called Climb. And the developer essentially went, brother, like, if you want to play our game, just fucking pirate it instead of fucking going to Climb, because Climb is a riddled with microtransactions fucking predatory game. And it's like, what a G. I mean, also, by the way, friendship games is one of the things that you should buy, I think. Because, well, number one, usually it's hard to pirate a friendship game. If you're, but if you often play with friends games, it might be worth it to buy a friendship game. Whereas alternative, if you pirate, you know. But like, make sure it's fucking. Well, number one, make sure you're with friends who like regularly game online like this, right? There's no point in buying an online game there's no point in buying an online game just to play for like 2 hours with friends and then never touch it again. So make sure that you're like in a crowd that like enjoys online games enough to like play them regularly instead of because that's like one of the problems that I have with my like friend groups, is that we play an online game for like a little bit and then abandon it within like same week. Yeah. Oh boy, I think this was a productive session of Blasphemous. We'll be coming back tomorrow to play Blasphemous again. After tomorrow, it's gonna be what's its name? Hollow Knight. after tomorrow, Cyberpunk 2077, where we visit all the finale of all the endings to Cyberpunk 2077, except Don't Fear the Ripper. Reaper. Ripper. After tomorrow, after that, we're gonna be going Doom Eternal again. Then Doom Eternal again. And then Cyberpunk 2077. And then we're coming back to Blasphemous. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.